everyone. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining us for the Interfaith Dialogue on Peace tonight. Our Interfaith Circle Dialogue on Peace is brought to us by Interfaith Circle, and it's a Interfaith Awareness Week event. So first, my name is Vivian, and we want to welcome everyone here with us. And if you can, turn on your video so we can better present with each other. So we would like to acknowledge the land that we are on tonight. Okay, so welcome everyone. My name is Vivian. I'm from Interfaith Circle. So we are here tonight to celebrate Interfaith Awareness Week. We're so grateful, Steve and Abigail, that you guys organized this week-long interfaith events every year with 40 events this time, right? From organizers from all over the world to celebrate interfaith together. So our event tonight is the Interfaith Circle Dialogue on Peace. So we would like to understand what we mean by peace, how we practice peace with each other. And when we begin, we would like to acknowledge that the land that we are on tonight. If Les, would you like to read the land acknowledgement for us?
Yes, thank you, Vivian. We acknowledge that we walk upon the traditional territories of Indigenous peoples, and we recognize the history, spirituality, culture, and stewardship of the land. We are grateful to all Indigenous groups for their commitment to protect the land and its resources, and we are committed to reconciliation, partnership, and enhanced understanding.
Great. Thank you, Les. So just want to tell you a little bit about Interfaith Circle. So Interfaith Circle is an international group of friends from various faith or no faith traditions coming together to learn about one another's faith traditions, to build supportive and long-lasting friendships through dialogue, prayer, and service. So we would like to thank our Interfaith Circle planning team to plan our events tonight. Make it happen. So our planning team, we have Earl, Les, who just read the land acknowledgement, Micah, Reed, Bala, Nandini, and Mandeep. So our event tonight is being recorded. At least part of the event will be recorded. When we go into breakout rooms, the breakout rooms, I believe, won't be recorded, but the main room will be. So our event is being recorded, and the recording will be posted on our YouTube channel later on. So we have this event's posting and also recordings of our past events on that channel. And we'll share that link to that channel with you later on tonight in the chat. So if you like to turn on your video so we can become more present to each other, please do so. And want to make sure that you mute yourself when you're not speaking so that we can make sure everyone can hear each other. So you can turn on the we have turned on the closed captioning. So you can show the captions by clicking on the show captions button. If you don't see that button, click on the three dots more button, and then you will see a button where you can select to show captions. And then you can hide captions if you don't want to. So your Zoom names, so if you don't mind, you can rename your Zoom name to your name with your faith tradition or organization that you belong to if you have one. And the way to do that is you can click on the participants list, the button at the bottom, and then there's a three dots beside your name, and you can rename yourself from there. So there are different ways that you can stay connected with us, the Interfaith Circle. So we have a Facebook group and a Facebook page, as well as a WhatsApp group. So that's for us to share our events updates, to dialogue with one another, share resources, and interfaith events organized by our communities. And we also have a YouTube channel, as we talked about before, for recordings of our past events. So you can like and subscribe to our channel so that any events updates, you'll be notified. And if you haven't registered on Ticket Tailor for this event this time, or would like to stay in touch with the Interfaith Circle with our mailing list or join our WhatsApp group, please do fill out the sign up form or send me your email address by private chat or email. So Les is going to help us to post a whole bunch of information in the chat now, so you can, including the links to the sign up forms, to the sign up form and our YouTube channel and our Facebook groups. So Les, if you can post those information in the chat, that would be great. Thank you. And so tonight what we're going to do is we're going to listen to an interesting song from Cat Stevens on the peace train to begin, and then we'll have a chance to dialogue about peace in small groups and share the fruits of our dialogue afterwards. So maybe we can, as a quick introductions, you can type in the chat your name, your faith tradition, or organization that you belong to, and where you're joining us from today. So let's see who we have. Okay. All right. We have Abigail from San Diego. Have Shaheen from Pont Claire, Muslim. Anyone else? Alan, Christian, Lutheran. Catherine, United Religions, Wicca in Toronto. Steve is joining us, of course, from San Diego New Thought, our Interfaith Week organizer. Adam, now it's coming in quickly. And Marlene from United Church from Muskoka, Ontario. Adam Erdem in Toronto. Alex, the Toronto Buddhist Church in Toronto. Sukla Hindu. Marvin from San Jose, LDS Church. Montreal, Canada. Munira. Okay, great. A Muslim friend. Dan, Mennonite friend at St. Mary's, Ontario. Dorothy in Toronto, Baha'i. Richard, United Church of Canada in Newmarket. Wonderful. So we have people from different parts in the continent. So we welcome everyone. So we're going to begin our event with an opening prayer by Bala, our Hindu friend.
Namaskaram, everybody. Namaste. So today I will chant a short prayer which talks to us about solidarity, oneness, and removal of darkness and spreading of light all over. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Ganana Tva Ganapati Havamahe Kaving Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmana Anashrinvannotibhis Sidasadanam Om Shanno Mitrasham Varunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Brihaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Rutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavato Tadvaktaramavato Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram Om Shanti 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 Tachanyoravriணிमहे Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapataye Daivi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanusheभ्यः Urdhvam Jigatu Bheshajam Shanno Astu Dvipade Shanchadushpade Om Shanti 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 Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti 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 Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Namaste and thank you.
Thank you, Bala. Bala, would you like to translate a bit for us the prayer that you just say?
Yes, absolutely. So the prayer that started with Shanno Mitra Shamvarunaha explains about the different nature elements that we have and the different deities that are around us according to the faith of Hinduism. And we are praying for peace from all these deities. Basically, we are praying to the nature to give us more peace and make us all happy and keep the humankind and all the living beings happy. And then Tachayora Vrinimahi. What says Tachayora Vrinimahi means the entire environment from the single celled organism all the way to the humans, the highest forms of life should all be should all coexist and be peaceful. That is one. And then we are praying to the Guru, saying Ajnana Timirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya, which means remove the darkness with your brush of wisdom. Brush out all the darkness in our minds with your brush of wisdom is what we are praying to the Guru. Guru means is the teacher. The teacher can be anybody. It could be your own, if you are in school, it could be your school teacher, or if it could be your seniors in your work, it could be anybody who can provide you with knowledge. So we are praying to them. Then finally, we prayed, remove the darkness, give me the light. Remove the bad things, give me good. And remove the peril in front of me and give me the prosperity. Then we prayed for peace by saying Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shanti means free, peace. So with that, I thank you for uh, this opportunity and thank you all.
Thank you very much, Bala, for explaining this beautiful prayer. It's very broad, covers a lot, which is wonderful. So next we're going to hear a song by Cat Stevens. It's called The Peace Train. It's pretty famous. You may have heard it before. This popular song is played and sung by musicians from different parts of the world and from different cultures, languages, and backgrounds. They all communicate one central message of peace. This is truly unity in diversity. This should help set our tone for our dialogue on peace tonight. So we would like to tell you a little bit about Cat Stevens, the author of this song. He is a British singer-songwriter behind hits such as Peace Train and Wild World. He converted to Islam in 1977 after a period of spiritual searching that followed a near-drowning experience and his reading of the Quran. He adopted the name Yusuf Islam and stepped away from the music industry for many years to focus on his faith, family, and charitable work. In the 2000s, he returned to recording and performing, bringing together his musical legacy and spiritual convictions. Reflecting on his journey, Yusuf has said, There are some crooked paths for sure, but they are all paths towards something higher, ultimately divine. I just keep going. So without further ado, I'm going to play this song for you, and I'm going to share screen. Just hold on, give me a moment first. Let me load it up first. Give me a moment.
Now I've been happily thinking about good things to come, and I believe good things, something good has begun. So I've been smiling lately, dreaming about the world, and I believe it will be someday it's gonna come. But I won't be in the darkness. There rise the peach train. Oh, peach train, take this country, come take me home. Now I've been smiling lately, thinking about the good things to come, and I believe we something good has begun. You straight down and louder, I don't believe straight. You are down. My God, upon the big strength. Then trust your mind, gotta keep that. But that takes a lot of mind, that on you. Never getting find you, my God, yes, no man. I'm not what I'm, just empty man. When I get find you, my God, right now, live out loud on the big straight. Oh, I've been lying lately, thinking about the world as it is. Why must we go on 18? Why can't we live in this? Okay.
Right, I hope you all hear and see that okay. Okay, so So there are some lyrics actually that we'll see if I can post it for you for this song in the chat. Just give me a moment. Sorry, just I'm gonna see if I can post the lyrics of this song in the chat. Oh, it's too long. Okay. Anyway, but you can you can find the lyrics easily in the chat. Not in the chat, but in when you just search for Peace Train. But there is a poster that we might share with you later on. Okay. So hope you guys like the song. And so next is our dialogue. So you guys ready to talk about peace? So this is what we're going to do since let's see how many people we have tonight. So we have we have 24 people tonight. So we're going to separate us into groups of 4 or 5 people, each group into different breakout rooms. We'll ask that when you go into your room, pick one person or one volunteer to be a recorder to record what you guys have dialogued on in the room, and then when we all come back to the main room later on, that will be also the person to share with us what your fruits of dialogues are. And of course, other people in the group can also add on if needed after that person's shared. So we have a couple of questions to answer. So let's going to post those in the chat.
So we have questions like, what image do you think of when you think about peace?
And that's probably what most people are interested in, actually, is simply getting along with each other and being friends and learning about each other and recognizing that we have different backgrounds. So peace on a friendship level. A second would be comes to my mind is peace with our environment, and that's of course a wide open discussion about the Earth and the atmosphere and the cosmos, and so we could go far and wide.
The diverse peoples of the world all together in unity and diversity, honoring and appreciating each other and working together in peace.
Floor, and it's like a lovely green jungle up there, and the neighbor has a hummingbird feeder, and so if we sit out there and we drink our coffee, that's really a very peaceful place to experience the weekend on the mornings.
Very nice. Yeah, I think I think I would echo both your perspectives on what peace is. Peace to me is, I mean, there's the obvious kind of, yes, it's the absence of noise, but I guess it's peace to me is being at ease with yourself, right? I mean that not necessarily that you are satisfied, but maybe that you kind of a certain aspect of being content, not necessarily mean that you accept everything that is in front of you, but you accept the things that you cannot change, and you are happy with what you have done to change things, and so you've got that kind of balance, and so you're kind of at peace with yourself. I've done what I can. I'm happy with that, but there's some things I'll never get done for whatever reason. It's out of my control, and so I'm okay with that. And so there's a bit of an inner peace, I think, that comes with some satisfaction of doing what you can and kind of accepting what you can.
I am working with various people within URI who do peace projects, and especially ones on trying to work against religiously motivated violence, and how we can work and change communities that have been affected by violence.
Mm-hmm.
And there's interesting things I'm learning from that.
Okay, No, thanks. And it is, I think dialogue and
Yeah.
to reiterate what you're saying, dialogue and sharing experiences, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes good, maybe not, sometimes not good, but I think sharing those, I mean, dialogue, awareness, dialogue, reaching out, those are the steps I think to help. And sometimes we only make a very very small difference, but even just making this connection individually, even one on one,
Yeah.
it's you feel good. I think. I mean, in the past, when I've kind of participated in these kind of events, it's just the fact that there are people out there, just knowing that there are good people out there who share, similar values, similar goals and hopes, and it really is reassuring. It's really nice, right?
Yeah.
When the world's going faster and faster, and sometimes we think, oh, the world's going to hell in a handbasket. Well, maybe not, right? So, anyways, sorry, Joe. Do you have any thoughts on that about
Well, I
how you
just
contribute
I
to
just want to
peace?
say on behalf of the people of the United States, we don't hate our Canadian neighbors as
Okay.
much as you would think from listening to the news and our president. We actually love you very much, and it's so nice to see you
Thank you.
almost in person, you know.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
And it's and
Well,
it's and it's mutual too. Mutual. Let me say that. So
well,
It
to
is.
me, I think a big part of it for myself, like, is prayer. Like, so that's why we sometimes organize all this interfaith prayer for peace, and also service. Like, and what we did, like with the sharing secret spaces, with Les, right? Remember, with the the soup packing, the soup
sure.
dry soup ingredients packing, bringing it to food banks and whatnot. So that's our contribution, I think. I think we are timed, so we should actually end the breakout rooms. Welcome back, everyone. Let's see if everyone's back. Yep, seems like everyone's back. I
We
hope you
needed
had.
a little more time.
I know, right? Well, I guess it's good that it gives us 60 seconds to close down. I actually made it a bit longer. I think we talked for about 35, 40 minutes. Uh,
Yeah.
so so I hope you guys have a good dialogue. There's a lot of questions to talk about and to discuss, and I hope it was fruitful and helpful for you guys. So now it's time for us to share our fruits of dialogue. So we have five groups in total, five breakout rooms, I mean. So each group, your recorder or representative of the group, you can share what you guys have dialogued about.
Okay, so I can start.
So which room are you, Shaheen?
Now, room 5.
Five? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yes,
So I
Shaheen.
had Bertha with me. I had Samira. I had Dorothy and Reverend Abigail. Am I pronouncing it right? Abigail. Okay. So yeah, we had a very, very good conversation. Basically, uh, you know, I heard being close to God brings peace, means peace to them. For me, looking at because Bertha didn't have her camera on, she was having trouble, so she had the northern lights on, and that was bringing me peace. Um, Reverend said that in 2009 she saw 10,000 people in a World Religions Conference. I don't remember where, but she said diversity gives her peace and unity among people she saw over there, and that was giving her peace and hope. And Bertha saw in Uganda in a mission school how simplicity was bringing unity to the girls there. They were all together and they were saying rosaries at night, and that was giving her peace. And for the second question, someone said, I'm not going to take names because it's not fun to take names, but I'll give you the general concept that I heard. Building a new society on justice and absence of war and everyone honored the same way, which means equality and equity. And of course, everyone was in consensus that we need peace all over the world today. It's not just one area. Everywhere there is a conflict. So and I heard peace is equity, equality, simplicity, and I heard that we got to vote with our good conscience. We got to elect good leaders who can be just, because justice is a very important component of peace. And I heard that mercy is the way to peace, and forgiveness is the way to peace. And we spoke about this book, The Future is Peace, about a Palestinian and a Jewish Israeli, the two men that wrote this book, and they were interviewed by, I forget the name. Oh my God, help me, please. You're mute. A very famous Lebanese
Her name
journalist.
was Christiane Amanpour.
Christiane Amanpour, thank you, thank you. And yeah, peace is equality for all and food security. That's a very important aspect of peace, because if you don't have food in your stomach, you tend to commit theft and things like that. We spoke about greed that leads to obscene levels of wealth, and that is one of the things that disrupts peace. Then for the third question, I heard.
Someone's asking to see if we can have a link to that book.
Okay, well, that can come definitely later on, because there was a huge interview on you can find it on YouTube, Munira. Yeah. So
yeah, maybe just type the name and author of
The
the book.
Future is Peace. I don't know the name. I think Reverend will be able to help us. Who?
The Future is Peace.
Yeah, The Future is Peace.
No, I don't know.
It was Dorothy, I think. No, it was Bertha.
Bertha, yeah, Bertha.
It was Bertha, yeah.
I found it on Google. I'll type it in.
Thank you.
We also spoke about getting rid of patriarchy, because that disrupts peace also, and defining someone, I think it was the Reverend, who spoke about the roles of leadership. Is it true? Yeah, the roles of leadership, and she said the roles will not work in the future. Also, I heard being kind to one another is one of the points that lead to peace. And of course, everyone agreed that when you're not peaceful within, you do not see peace without, and cannot, you cannot be unaffected if you don't have peace. Everyone is affected when you don't have peace within. Caring for one another, it makes you a better person. And I also heard that the ripple effect, that's how you bring peace into the community, is you be peaceful yourself and you spread peace around you. And people said that spending time to pray and meditate brings peace.
Great. Thank you.
I hope I've covered everything. Have I?
I think so.
No.
Excellent job. Thank you so much.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
You guys worked hard. Thank you very much. So how about group 4? So if you can summarize it in about a minute, that would be good, because we're running out of time a little bit.
Sorry, I took long.
No worries.
But we did a lot of talking.
Breakout room 4? 4, I think it's less, right? Is it?
No, I was 2, but I can go 2? If you like.
Okay. Sure, 2 is fine.
Sure. So very quickly, question number 1 about what's our image of peace, And as somebody just as Shaheen just mentioned, it's more than just the absence of noise. It's about letting your mind connect and be in touch with the elements around you, with nature, with clean air. Uh, it's um, it's also quite. It can become a internal focal point. It's like a flame with a candle. Can be quite meditative. And so that kind of image, I think, was kind of came clear. In terms of what it means to you and where do you see the most need for peace, just, and I really like the dialogue. We talked about just, simple things, but so true. The need to really listen to each other, that understand that there are more similarities and differences, and sharing, what's really important to ourselves. Maybe not so much what's not, but what counts for us as individuals. Okay, and so, and then overcoming any kind of barriers, like why can't you talk to people who have differences? Why do you shut them out, right? So you must be willing to. Sometimes you have to be willing to have these kind of conversations, right? Sometimes, and it's a bit of work, right? So we also talked about how peace can be transformative, right? It can lead to conflicts, can lead to, you know, it can happen, but let's not make it a contest. Let's see, how we convert. Sometimes pride gets in the way. How can we convert this kind of? Some people want a contest, want to talk to each other, but how can we use it as an opportunity for understanding, right? In terms of how peace affects you and how it makes you a better person, I think we talked about how we need to enjoy these moments of quietness, of solitude, of peace. Peace is peace is for many of us, I think all of us deep down, it's our natural being, right? But we recognize that all the things around us, events, pressures, day-to-day pressures, that impacts our peace. And so we need to be aware of what's disturbing and what's impacting a piece, and we need to take that into account. Sometimes it's difficult to accept it, but how can we and move around that noise? Sometimes it's physical, but sometimes in our own mind, if there's a disruptive sound, maybe in our own mind we can convince ourselves that it's not such a disruptive sound. That's maybe something even pleasant, right? Not always easy to do. And finally, how can we contribute to peace today, individually? We couldn't spend, we got kind of ran out of time, but we talked about, sharing our positive experiences, right? Having this kind of dialogue, and being able to talk. I mean, this is what it's a small thing, it's a little thing, but all these things collectively can make a difference. So how can we kind of encourage this kind of openness and this and learning, right? So those are kind of like a little highlights of what we talked about. Thank you.
All right. Sounds like another fruitful dialogue that we had. And how about room 4? Anyone from room 4 wants to share? Anyone? Other rooms?
Room
Yes,
3. We're in room 3.
Okay, room 3.
Yeah. Well, we were all over the map, but we sort of skipped the first one, and Steve really wanted to get into um, the problem in the society and people, not talking, watching violent videos, and basically not in communication with anybody really. And Marvin was saying it's kind of a, a big, very commonplace, the social media, your views are validated, but you're not really talking to others, you're sort of you're in your own circle. And Munira felt the same thing, lack of dialogue. Had sorry, Munira, I hope I said that correctly for you. Anyways, lack of dialogue, lack of insight, lack of respect, really, is what she was putting us. And yeah, we sort of kept on going about that. Lack of education, and uh, depending where you were, high school wasn't so good. College might have been better. Like Steve thought college was pretty good. So Interfaith Awareness Week, um, how do we keep up with things? So Interfaith Awareness, what we're doing is good. And Marvin was mentioning, I think I heard it as mentioned as well, that we don't know how to be a bridge builder. We lack the sort of education to do some of this stuff. So then there was concerns. Was of course we brought up the situation, of course, in Palestine and Israel, Jewish, Muslim, that sort of whole conflict thing, which we felt we certainly need more forgiveness. That was one of Steve's thing. If we could just learn how to forgive, that would be a good step. And just keeping people in communication. I brought in the fact that the part of the problem is actually the media sometimes just focus on the hatred and the conflict, and they ignore there are like several hundred small groups of people from Muslim, Jewish, and other groups in those areas that are forming small groups for dialogue within the region. So we don't hear about it, and we don't hear enough about it either. So just some of that stuff was coming. Music is another way of sort of helping us interact and be part of one another. Yeah. So, anyways, there was more said, but I think that'll do for
Right.
our group.
Thank
Hopefully
you,
that
Robert.
anybody.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. So, this is very true that, peace is really deeply related to who we are as persons and who we can become and continue to
Yeah.
grow. So thank you. How about anyone from room 1?
Yes, yeah, I took the notes for route 1, but we'd rather that group 4, was it group 4 that didn't speak yet? Because we want to go last, so we'll have less time to report.
Group 4 didn't respond. Anyone from group 4, quickly? 1 minute? Anyone from group 4?
We had a great session with Shukla, Richard, Alan, and Dan Troyer of Troyer Spices, located at 110 Queen Street East in St. Mary's, Ontario. Open 9:30 till 5, Monday through Friday, and 9 till 4 on Saturday. And Troyer Spices is kind of symbolic of what we discussed. The mixing, the inclusion, the wonderful smells. Someone said, if you're not at peace with someone, invite them to dinner, and by the end of dessert, you'll be friends. We talked about peace images, the dove, the lotus flower, many good ideas. I like when someone said the lotus flower comes out of darkness, the dark lake underneath, but it's in full bloom, opens up a bright orange, yellow and white petals. A smile, a mother and child. We talked about the combination of what peace means: friendship, religious, comfort, the environment, and being compassionate to animals and to the world around us. Peace mainly being a state of being. It's something that starts from within and can grow to without and involve other people, the personal and political. And we talked about some adages like live and let live, peace being often disrupted when despots try to impose their agenda. And people said peace does affect us in our lives, whether we interact with customers or colleagues or with people of different backgrounds or in seniors' homes, where it's great that everyone gets along, but there's a lot of work to do related to areas of disquiet and violence, things related to homelessness, LGBT equality, the basic income proposals. Someone said it's great to be retired. No one can dock our wages except the government, I guess. but so seniors speak their mind easier. And Richard said, interestingly, peace has a cost. You have to sacrifice things for peace, even putting down our own desires and needs and wants to put others ahead. We sometimes need to suppress our own requirements. There are many ways to seek peace: music, smiling, being nice, having more Zoom meetings like this, because it all starts with communication. And it begins with the meeting of the minds and ideas. And last thought was Ubuntu. I think it's Ugandan or Swahili. Living for one another, living for serving others, and spreading smiles and giving smiles, even sometimes when people don't smile back at us. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Leonard. I love it. Living for one another and communications, interfaith dialogue. We should definitely do more of that and with a peaceful heart and mind. So this is great. Thank you everyone tonight. So this we had a interesting dialogue. I hope you all enjoyed it. And Interfaith Circle, we organize events like this once in a while, maybe every couple of months. So if you are interested to stay in touch and so you can know about our next event, so you can join us in our future events. I just post something in the chat. You can join our mailing list or WhatsApp group or email me. So that's the form, that's the sign up form, that's a link to the sign up form that I told you guys about earlier today. So if you click on that link and fill out that form, you'll be added to the mailing list and you can also be added to the WhatsApp group if you like to join. And Les, if you don't mind posting all the information again about how to stay in touch with us, you can join our Facebook group as well as our subscribe to our YouTube channel. So if we have events again like this in the future, we usually record them, and you can watch them on our YouTube channel, and you'll be notified if you subscribe to it. Okay, great. Thank you. And now, as the last closing, we're going to have some prayers, starting with the peace chant by Sukla from the Hindu tradition.
This is peace mantra and Shanti mantra. Shanti means peace. This is for world peace from Hindu tradition. What is a mantra? Mantras are sounds, words, or phrases that carry spiritual energy for transformation and healing. The first mantra is for seeking truth. Om asatoma sadgamayo tamasoma jyotirgamayo mritturma amritam gamayo Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Translation: from unreal lead me to real, from darkness lead me to light, from death lead me to immortality of the soul. Let there be peace and peacefulness all around. The second mantra is for collective spiritual and overall well-being. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinaha, sarve santu niramaya, sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma, kaschit dukh bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all become happy. May all be free from illness. May all see goodness everywhere. May none ever feel sorrow. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Next is mantra for awakening universal consciousness and tuning to the infinite bliss accessible within oneself. Om Purnamada Purnamidang Purnat Purnamudacchati Purnasya Purnamadayo Purnameva Vasishyati. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Brahman is limitless. Infinite number of universe comes out. Brahman remains infinite, unchanged. Om, peace, peace, peace. Now I'll chant the peace chanting in a hymn form. First, I chant in Sanskrit, and then it will be translated. And you can join me in the English version. Om Bhumi Mangalam, Udaka Mangalam, Agni Mangalam, Vayu Mangalam, Gagana
Mangalam, Gagana Mangalam,
Surya Mangalam, Chandra Mangalam, Jagata Mangalam, Jiva Mangalam, Deha Mangalam,
Mangalam,
Mana Mangalam, Atma Mangalam, Sarva Mangalam, Bhavatu. Now the English translation. May there be tranquility on earth, in water, in fire, in the wind, in the sky, on the sun, on the moon, on our planet, in all living beings, in the body, in the mind, in the spirit. May that tranquility be everywhere and in everyone. May all the elements of the universe be in peace and harmony with each other. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukla. And Nandini, you're going to.
Thank you, Sukla. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, yeah. So I understand everyone. We've passed a little bit of time. It's just a few more minutes. If you would like to stay, please do. And if you have to leave, we understand. And Nandini is going to share a prayer with us as well in peace, in also the Hindu tradition.
Yeah. So these are actually Vedic chants as well. And so this one means may all beings be at peace, be happy, and quickly reach an enlightened state, or happy, peaceful, and free. And it's a really nice one. You've probably heard it. And it's actually used in Hindu faith, but it's also, as you may know or not know, if someone's an atheist, if someone's religious, anyone can chant it because it's really about Sanatana Dharma and all humans, being at peace. And that's when we thrive. So it's the chant is Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. So we will chant for, let's say, I don't know how long you guys have, so we'll chant for 3 minutes. How about that? Is that good? Thumbs up, everyone? Okay. So we'll chant for 3 minutes, and then we'll end with a final prayer, which is basically just offering it to the light. So I'm just going to post it here. And it's Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. And so how you say it is that Loka, that the is kind of like a breath, like Loka. Some people say Loka, but it's like Loka. Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. So we'll chant together. And I follow Enlightened State saint. Her name is Amma. And so she often says to imagine white flowers of peace falling onto the planet. So you can imagine your own version of white flowers of peace falling onto all those countries that are going through conflict, and all the animals and plants and nature and ourselves as well. Oh. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. 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 Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Asatoma Satkamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Thanks, everyone.
Great. Thank you, Nandini. I hope we're all living in a peaceful spirit. Remember, I pasted the sign up form link in the chat again. So if you want to join us, please feel free to, so we can let you know about our next future events. So yeah, so if the planning team people would like to stay over a couple of minutes, I want to ask you something. That would be great. Everyone else, thank you very much for joining us tonight. And we look forward to seeing you in our future Interfaith Circle events.